live, people. We're live. Well, we appreciate everybody joining us on this New Year's week episode and New Year's Day episodes we release on our podcast. But welcome to Into the Lab, episode 18 of season 2. We are excited. It is championship pick'em week, and one of our finalists or leaders of the finalists is with us today. The other has sent in his pick, so it's a great day today. I am your host, Ernest Silva. At Into the Lab Pod is where you'll find most of my interactions, but at Docky Future PhD is my personal handle. I don't have a ton of following on there, and I'm hardly on it, but if you want to go follow me, shoot me a follow. I appreciate it. All right, we got a lot of people on the screen here for you. Most you've seen before. If you haven't, you haven't been watching. And if you're a first-time watcher, then you're going to hear the voice, you get to see the face. But let's go through intros. Right after I bring in our sponsor, right? So this episode is brought to us by www.thrivefantasy.com, where you use the code BCMG, get some special discounts and get some special tokens and points for making your bets on your favorite teams. And of course, this episode is brought to us by the mothership Blue Collar Media Group, and we'll talk about that much more throughout the episode. All right, announcer, bring us in. Let's start the night off right. All right, from Bali, Indonesia, making his appearance right now as he's coming on. We're going to talk about him at Dre2124. Dre Rogers coming at your screen. You'll see him in just a moment. Let's go to the man who's tied for first in Pick'em. That's at DDog_1123, Davis Cordova.
What's up, guys? Been battling, well, not really battling, but I did catch the Rona this week. I still got it. I'm feeling fine, though, so hopefully this helps me win the Pick'em champion. So,
yeah, Davis went from catching footballs and mossing people to catching Rona and sitting on the couch trying to get a Warzone dub. But we're all about it. Thanks for joining us, Davis. But I do want to say you are in a better mood than you were last week, so we're glad to have you on.
Yeah, I know, for real.
The man from BCMG himself, coming over from Pittsburgh, Just Paul.
What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. Looking forward to tonight. Been a fun year, so let's end it well.
Excited to have you on. And of course, the partner in crime for the Puckleheads podcast, Just Luke.
Well, fellas, if you can dodge a Twisted Tea, you can dodge a ball. But apparently I don't want that guy on my dodgeball team. So we're out of it right there. And I think Ernest might have more followers on his new Twitter account than Andrew has.
Wow. Wow.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Inactive Twitter account. But let's go over to Andrew, since Andrew's on my screen put on blast. The man from the Boomtown Pod, and also Simone Sutton at Andrew Con Sutton.
Holy wow. Okay. One of those episodes. We're back to this. Okay, cool. Right on. Sweet deals. But fellas, how you doing? It feels good to be back as always. It's been a long season, grueling season, fun season. But I might be a wizard, boys. I might be a wizard, and I'll fill you in later.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh, here we go.
You're a wizard, Harry. Oh, wait,
Let's
you're not
switch
Harry.
from the wizard to the announcer from just a bit outside at Josh Elliott 9. Josh Elliott.
Boys, how we doing? Listen, my mind's going in about 50 different ways right now. I just had a busy day, so I'm going to try my best to be somewhat sane for this episode. I'm ready to get out of 2020 and into 2021, so let's fucking go.
I should have left you for last, because that's the terrific way to start the episode. But making his reappearance here from Frostbite Sports, Jet Folk.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I don't have a whole lot to tell you that's new, other than the fact that Phil Rivers is Phil Rivers. So it is pain, ladies and gentlemen. Always pain.
That's not new.
That was a sweep loss for ITL last week, so let's not revisit.
And a $300 burn catch on fire for me.
Yeah, sorry about that, Paul. I know you were kind of running with that at 21-7 last week, but that's okay.
24-7.
Oh, that's even worse. Let's talk about the sweetest voice on ITL, joining us from the car, but coming to her house soon, Ashley Garcia.
So glad to be back on ITL, coming off my first win of a week, I guess. So happy to be back.
Yes, the voice of ITL went 13-3 last week and swept the boys. So we are trying to get redemption in championship week. Kudos to you, Ashley. We're very excited to make your debut and kick our butts. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Now, the second sweetest voice on ITL, the man who's going from 27 to 40, according to Dre, the Los Angeles Browns' favorite son, the General Steve Reisner.
I can't. Wow, you actually want the second sweetest voice on ITL. Wow. I will accept that placement. I will accept Ashley as having a sweeter voice than me, but that's just about it.
It's because you're singing tonight, right?
Yeah, that's because you guys are singing.
Yes, there is a possibility that I'll be singing tonight. And
I've been practicing for this, by the way.
Islands in the Stream?
For those that have
yeah,
heard me
big
sing,
time.
I've been told that my voice is like a combination of Fergie and Jesus.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. I will say this. I have to let Ashley have the sweetest voice because we forgot to sing happy birthday to her last week. So we will not only sing happy birthday,
what we have to
you
sing.
will also be singing your Dolly Parton.
I don't know the words to any Dolly Parton songs.
Look 'em up.
I can
I'll
sing.
wait till the end of the.
I can sing Thunderstruck.
I'll carry it, Steve. Don't worry, I'll carry it.
Yeah, Josh and Steve will be going through the solo parts, and Ashley is the chorus.
I
This
can
is gonna be
also
fun.
sing Renegade by Eminem.
Here we go.
Of course you
All
do,
right.
because that's your favorite song.
What about
Come on now.
Tequila? Can you sing Tequila?
Dre wants everybody to know that Steve is
No, I don't know that song.
senior citizen of the podcast.
What
so
are
we
you
appreciate
doing,
that,
Kyle
Dre.
Trask? You fuck.
Let's go into the episode. We have a 3-round segment for you today. Round 1 is going to be a look at who's in, who's out for NFL playoffs. And then, of course, ITL season awards, where everybody has a specific award to give out. Then round 2, our championship NFL pick'em, where you don't want to miss this week's picks. Get some money on a Happy New Year weekend where you enjoy it with the family, fill the pocketbook, and invest in Bitcoin. And then round 3 is going back to the hardwood floors. We are going to talk some NBA action, look at our initial power rankings for week 1, and talk about some injuries in the NBA. Let's not take up too much more time. Let's jump right into it after this commercial. All right, that's round 1. That's the bell. And like I said, we're going to start off right into who's in, who's out for NFL playoffs. We're going to start off with the NFC. Lots of storylines. And Dre, right off the bat, is going to turn off his camera because the restaurant camera has terrible connection, which we appreciate. But lots of scenarios that could play out for this week, and especially in the NFC. So let's start off there and open up the mics for the playoff picture. All right, so we have the Green Bay Packers as the 1 seed and the New Orleans Saints as the 2 seed. Seattle Seahawks in the battle for the 3 seed, and the Washington football team currently sitting at the 4 seed, which may change after this weekend. Tampa Bay has already punched their ticket in, and Los Angeles Rams and Chicago Bears are trying to hold off the Arizona Cardinals. Boys, I'm going to name 4 teams in the NFC. You're going to tell me, are they in or are they out? Just one word, in or out, and then I'll call on you if something shocks me. Let me start off this way. Arizona Cardinals, are they in or are they out?
In.
In.
Oh, we got a lot of ins. Okay, so I'm
Out.
gonna... Wait, what was the
Out.
last one? Out for
Out.
Andrew. Okay, all right. Let's circle back on that. Dallas Cowboys.
In.
In.
And
Out.
And
I think they're out.
Even Ash is chiming in. That's an in. All right. New York Giants.
Out.
out.
All right. Washington football team.
Out.
Out.
In.
That's
No,
the Paul.
no,
That's the
think
Paul
no
they're-
difference.
Smith. I don't see them winning.
That's the Paul difference.
Alex
right
Smith
there.
is playing, correct?
Alex,
I think they're in.
He's been downgraded to doubtful today.
Doubtful.
Well, then never mind.
See?
Take them out.
Okay, so we're kind of unanimous on the Cowboys. I'm interested to see if the Cardinals are in from a lot of y'all. Are the Rams in or out?
Out.
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 Oh, okay. And the Chicago Bears then?
In.
Or out. They,
Okay.
they only can get in, right?
No,
Oh
they-
yeah, there's 7 spots.
Yeah,
In.
there's 7.
Spots.
One of them has to make it, or somebody's getting a bye. Okay,
Yeah.
so the way we have it lined up then on ITL is Green Bay 1, New Orleans 2, Seattle 3, Dallas 4, Tampa Bay 5, Chicago 6, and Arizona 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the
Yes.
Rams and the football team moving from this list. That sets up the first ever Brady and Dallas first round matchup, which I really want to discuss about the potential for that. I don't know. Is Arizona really a lock though, with Murray being half strength and that offense hasn't really been clicking? Does that worry anybody about that Cardinals team?
Not when Jared Goff, Cam Akers, literally half the offense for the Rams is out. So
It looks like Cam might play after all.
Yeah.
But it don't.
That's-
But
No,
Goff
I'm
being
not
out
worried,
is
though.
bad.
Like Cam Akers, I don't think is a big game changer.
And
Jared
neither is
Goff-
Jared Goff.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
Who's-
but
Wow.
if he's, but if
but he
he's
is
a lot
listed
better
as
than any
He's
Goff's
been their primary
backup,
back for the
then
last
he's
2
not.
weeks.
The guy hasn't even thrown an NFL pass in his career.
yeah. See, like I mean,
Expect him to go out there and go.
I want to say Jared Goff isn't a big game changer, but I mean, their backup QB who hasn't thrown a fucking completion compared to Jared Goff, that's a big difference. So I mean,
Isn't Blake Bortles on that team?
Yeah, Blake Bortles is starting. I'm pretty
He's
No.
starting for the Rams.
No, they already said
No,
Walford.
I thought John Walford was starting.
Or
John-
whatever.
So
his
they're
name
putting
is.
Bortles as a backup.
Walford.
Well, yeah, Bortles is backup. I'm pretty sure.
It'll be a short leash.
That's terrible.
I still don't like their odds there. Whoever they have, Blake Bortles, Wofford, nah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys. I wanted to save it, but I might as well just talk about it now. Dallas Cowboys, they run the table, right? If they were to win this week against the Giants, that would be 4 straight to get into the playoffs. A team really clicking at the right time. If they were playing the Rams, we'd have a whole different conversation right now. But I think playing the Buccaneers, are we pretty unanimous? That's going to be a wallop of a game. That's not even going to be close.
Yeah.
I won't say
Who knows, man? Honest to God,
Right.
who knows? Because like this is such a hit and miss situation. You got 2 veteran quarterbacks that are going to be back there leading their teams. Tampa Bay has been pretty inconsistent for a lot of the year. Dallas has obviously been pretty inconsistent for most of the year. I don't know, man. Their defenses both are kind of so this game could go either way, to be honest.
I know that's a very Cowboys favored analysis and opinion.
I said
I won't say that it's like I won't say it's a wall. Okay, Tampa Bay will win the game. But like I don't see them just I don't think it's going to be like you said, like 42-10. I don't see that.
Oh yeah, no, I don't see anything like that. But I can see them winning by 10 points.
10.
I can see them even winning by 14, but nothing like 3 scores or anything like that.
If the Bucks don't beat the Cowboys, there's some serious question marks.
If the Bucks don't beat the Cowboys, then Bruce Arians is fired immediately.
Yeah, and then they trade for Bill Belichick, right, Steve? Right? I think
No,
that's how
and
it
then,
works.
and then we send Scott Pioli over there, and he trades Brady back to the Patriots.
Oh,
for
That makes
a
sense.
Oh,
pick.
got
That
it.
makes sense. That makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
That took
Steve.
a left.
Steve has it completely played out. And
Thanks,
let's talk about those Green Bay Packers. And I wanted Dre to chime in here. Chicago has to win to stay in. And Dre, is Green Bay resting anybody this weekend that might help the Bears' chances of making the playoffs, or is this it's going to be a grudge match all the way through? He's dead.
Mute.
First mute of the night.
What was
First
the over under
mute.
on mutes tonight?
It's always
the
three.
Packers, that's why I don't like the Bears, because the Packers they're going to play their guy. They picked up Snacks Harrison today too. That's a great depth move.
I will say though, I will say
Go
Mitch
ahead, John.
Trubisky has really earned himself a contract. Just saying, he's really proved that he's a decent quarterback the last 3 weeks, averaging over 30 points on that Bears offense that was not very good. I think he's earned himself a bit of a payday coming up.
But what's a
backup?
payday?
Yeah. To be a
I think
to be a backup,
he's
yeah.
Somebody's going to sign Trubisky to a 2-year deal, a little bridge deal to see if he's
For
still
how
got
much?
it, right?
For
I
how
think-
much?
And how many
What,
years?
what do you get? What do you give him? 7, 8 million?
Oh, he's not going to take that.
No,
No.
fuck. No.
He's
no.
not going to
But
pay
he's
$8
also-
million a year.
Andrew, I'll ask
Jameis
you
Winston signed for 6 last year. He's in
Yeah,
the same
but
situation.
there's a big difference between what happened with Jameis and what's happening with him. And Jameis, you know what I mean? Jameis was a number 1 pick. I mean,
Right, but also threw 5,000 yards and 30 touchdowns and 30 picks. I mean, and he still got $6 million. So I expect Trubisky, who's banking on himself right now and playing, like I said, good football, to probably get a bridge deal. He's not going to get $15-16 million. I think that's pretty much out of the realm of what he would have gotten for sure. But he played himself out of it. Like I said, 6-7.
I'll just say this: if he gets the Bears to the playoffs, he'll come back to the Bears for 2 years. They're gonna draft someone like, I don't know, the kid from North Dakota State to back him up, because they can't do any of those pocket passes anymore. They need a running guy to keep up with with the league. So I think they keep Trubisky for 2 more years if he gets into the playoffs.
A big part of Trubisky's success, though, is the fact that David Montgomery is actually breaking out and
He's a
doing what
running
he's
back.
supposed to do.
Yeah, he's a running back all of a sudden.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the fact that he has Allen Robinson to throw the ball to like
I think Foles did too.
Let's end the NFC hot take.
and 8 tight ends.
Let's end with the NFC hot take here. If the Rams have no Goff and Cup first round of the playoffs, are they the worst team to make the NFC playoffs?
Ooh, still down.
No. There's an NFC
Dallas.
East champion.
Trust the Rams. They're on my phone.
So it's still the NFC East.
They're on the
Still
fraud list.
Still the NFC least. All right, let's take a look at the AFC playoff picture, which is a little bit cleaner than the other one. But you got, you got 4 10-win teams battling for 3 spots there at the bottom, right? Chiefs 1, Bills 2, Steelers locked in 3, Titans and Colts battling for number 4 and home field advantage. Then you have the Dolphins, Ravens, and Browns, all with 10 wins, trying to keep their spots. All right, guys, you got 4 teams, not enough holes to fill in there. Who do we see is going to be that team on the outside in? I'm going to go around the room. Just Paul.
Miami.
Okay. Miami's your lock in there. Just Luke.
I was actually going with Miami too, actually.
All right. Just brothers sharing the same wavelength there. Davis.
I don't like saying this, but Miami, just because they have to play the Bills. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Browns, just from what's going to happen with their COVID issue right now. We don't know how many people are going to be out. So you might get a slugfest in Cleveland on Sunday.
And I would like to add right now that it would be my ultimate Christmas gift if Mason Rudolph went into Cleveland and stabbed the Browns in the heart.
Me too.
It would make my entire year, and it would make my Twitter page so much more fun.
I think we don't have to pay pay-per-view for that fight. Am I right?
Miles Garrett means coming.
Yeah, that's
I hope when he audibles, he goes liar, liar.
Andrew, who do you have on the outside in?
I still think that this is a tough one, but again, I don't really trust Mason Rudolph. I'm gonna go with the Browns. Make it.
Why don't you trust him?
It's out. It's out.
Who's out?
Who's
Who's out?
Going out? Sorry. Then yeah, the Dolphins. I think they're in a weird predicament. I don't know who's playing quarterback. Like I don't even know.
Yeah,
It's working.
they just bring in the lefty, right? Bring in the
It's
lefty.
working.
The it was
Clearly.
a fluke ending, but it has worked this year.
It's working better than what Cam is doing. So
Oh, here we go. Steve,
Later on,
who's on the
move on.
outside
Well,
in?
actually, to be honest, Davis, Tua had 85 yards passing
Yeah.
the last game.
he was 17 for 22 though.
Cam's had games where he only throws 6 incompletions and throws for well over 85 yards in the
Cam
game.
Newton has
So
been in the NFL.
I don't know what your argument just was. He went 9 for 16 for the 130 yards for 1 week. And that's a bad week. I know that's
Cam
a really
Newton's been
bad
in the
week, but
So,
it's better than
so Steve, are you picking the
85
Dolphins?
yards. Yeah, the Dolphins are out.
The Dolphins. Anybody not choosing the Dolphins? Let's just make it interesting.
You know what? I am gonna say I would love for Baltimore not to be in it. I would love it. I do think they're
I'd
gonna
love to see Cincinnati do that.
Closer game in Cincy than people think. Lamar Jackson can't throw a football. That's just proven. But I mean, it's just too tough. I think Miami is going to be out. Yeah.
Yep, I have to agree. I also have Miami on the docket, but we're going to do pick them in just a second. Let's move on to our ITL awards for the NFL season. I asked the guys to come through, and if you didn't see him, there is Will Latham joining us from Latham Tour. We're excited to have you here. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nav.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Maverick.
Yeah, I'm all good. I've got my Hawks Nets game on. We're looking quite good so far. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Will, I'm really glad you're on. You're going to love my NBA power rankings later, so I hope you stick
I'm
around.
looking forward
Oh
to it.
God! If you have the Hawks,
No,
at
here
one,
we go.
that's-
Uh-oh.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we're beating the
Rockets
Nets
are
right
soaring.
now.
Rockets
so-
at 1 and the Hawks at 2, Davis.
No, I don't. I don't have the Rockets up there. But let's
Oh,
talk, let's keep it on the NFL. Let's talk season awards. I asked you guys each to take your awards serious and give the ITL award. I did not choose one to be unbiased. So MVP of the year starts with Steve Reisner. Who is the MVP of the NFL?
It's Aaron Rodgers. That award's locked up, set in stone. That's Aaron Rodgers award this year.
Can you please repeat that, Mr. Steve? I couldn't hear you.
Aaron Rodgers will win his third MVP this year. I don't know why you think I hate Aaron Rodgers, Dre. I just hate his stance. I hate this, weird Packers fans. But Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback.
Any honorable mentions from anybody else on the panel?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
I have Josh Allen third.
Am I the only one that's going to
Behind
mention
Mahomes
Patrick
and-
Mahomes or what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mahomes
yeah.
second.
Hold on,
That's
yeah,
why I
he's
got
second.
Chris to lock in.
There you go. So I'm guessing you have Rodgers, Mahomes, Allen in that order for most.
Yes.
Or-
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
Kamara is worth an honorable mention.
If it wasn't for Taysom Hill.
That's
Tom Brady's worth an
fuckery.
honorable mention.
Hey, there's a difference between actually awarding him the MVP and giving him an honorable
true.
mention, Dave.
Top 5 for Alvin Kamara.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5. All right, that's good. Now let's move to Offensive Player of the Year. Andrew, you've got the spotlight. Who is the Offensive Player of the Year?
The guy who controls his team every single time they go on the field. The best quarterback in the NFL right now, not Aaron Rodgers. Patrick Mahomes is my Offensive Player of the Year. This kid is special, man. I'm saying right now, he gets 2 championships, which is very highly likely in his first 3 years. We are looking at something hella special here, folks.
Offensive Player of the Year for ITL Awards goes to Patrick Mahomes for the Kansas City Chiefs. If you didn't know where he played, you're crazy. Any other honorable mentions for Offensive Player of the Year?
Devontae
Yeah, I'll
Adams.
take Devontae Adams. Yes.
Missed
Devontae
hey,
Adams is terrific.
Devontae missed time. He missed time.
And he's still the best
Stephon
wide receiver in
Diggs.
stats.
Stephon Diggs.
That too.
Comeback, maybe. Comeback player.
Yeah, I like comeback for
We're
Diggs.
not there yet. But
That
yes.
would be my quarterback as the comeback player of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there right now. Let's talk about Defensive Player of the Year. Jet Folk has the cue for that one. Jet, who is ITL's Defensive Player of the Year?
Oh, geez, that's a tough pick, man.
Really not.
No,
Come back to
it's
me.
not Jet.
Not.
We are coming back to Jet. Let's talk Comeback Player of the Year since we were on it. Comeback Player of the Year does go to Josh Elliott. Josh, not Cornerback Player of the Year, but Comeback
Yeah.
Player of the Year.
Quarterback player of the year.
I love how Jet just went, next question, please.
Next.
I didn't skip a beat. We just moved.
Honestly, personally, it's down to 2 guys for me, but the one that kind of has set himself a little difference between the other guy is Alex Smith. The guy nearly had his leg amputated.
He almost
and
died.
Almost died. Yeah. I didn't know if that was true. I didn't want to say that with an untrue fact, but he almost died. And
An untrue fact.
so, I mean, for the sole fact that he's actually, playing football, let alone in the NFL, is huge. So Alex Smith has my Comeback Player of the Year.
I think the second he touched the field, he automatically became Comeback Player of the Year.
For sure.
Who is your second? Who's your second place one?
For him? But starting QB in the NFL after all that, after 2 years of that fucking shit,
And leading his team.
it's a no-brainer.
And you said it was close. You had 2 guys. Who's the other guy?
I didn't really have it close. I mean, Paul and Luke are gonna like this one, but
This is why I skipped.
Big Dan was another guy that you had to kind of throw in the mix, but it's not close. It's Alex Smith.
I thought you were going to say Andy Dalton. That's okay, though.
No.
All right, Coach of the Year. Coach of the Year, that goes to Davis Cordova. Davis, talk to us. Who is the Coach of the Year with the ITO Awards?
This one's really tough. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 candidates that you could give it to. There's Kevin Stefanski for the Browns. There's McDermott over at the Bills. But I'm going to stay in the division and give it to Brian Flores of the Miami Dolphins.
Even if they don't make the playoffs.
Yes.
Wow. All right. What about your honorable mentions? Who'd you have up there in the top 3?
Stefanski.
Got it. What about honorable mentions across the panel? Anybody else you guys have for Coach of the Year?
Doug
Andy
Peterson.
Reid.
Adam Gase.
Doug Pete. Will.
Doug Maroon.
Who's going to say Rex Ryan? Why don't we just say Rex Ryan while we're out there? Get him off.
Hey, Doug
Wait,
Marone.
I'm sorry. John Gruden's not winning Coach of the Year.
No.
No.
First
No.
half Coach
Oh.
of the Year.
Yeah, they
First
beat
half. Yeah.
First 5 games, Coach of the
Yeah.
Year.
First 5.
I mean,
Adam
don't
Gase
get me-
is winning last 3 games.
Big Ben was in my MVP
Stop,
list. 11
Davis.
games in.
Stop.
11
Stop
games
with
in.
the Adam Gase.
He just won his
say
job.
Doug Marone. I think Doug Marone's Coach of the Year. He realized his team's god awful. He's like, all right, we'll hold on to 1 win. The Jets can go win 2. We'll get Trevor Lawrence.
Maybe
Done.
3. Maybe 3.
And he'll
Now
get
let-
replaced by Urban Meyer.
Stop fucking saying
Let's before we go to the rooks, Jet, who do you have for defensive player of the year?
Well, I don't want to get my head ripped off by the Steeler fans.
Well, no, because we're just
Say
kidding.
how
We're
it
just
is.
kidding. We're
Rip
just
it off
kidding.
like a
You know what I mean?
Band-Aid, Jet.
Toss to the side. That's
Tread
fine.
lightly, Jet.
Let's
Rip
hear
it
it.
off like a band-aid, Jet.
What the hell, Luke?
Tread lightly.
Give me Aaron Donald. Sorry, don't kill me.
I love Jed ducking down as if they could actually throw stuff
I
at
know.
him.
Hey,
I was
I'm gonna get the COVID. I got Davis right beside me.
That's all right.
Yeah, we're not
Not
socially
socially
distanced on this screen.
Yeah.
Aaron
No
Darnold
mask, no
has the
distance.
defensive player of the year award for ITL. Any other honorable mentions up there?
Oh, I don't know.
TJ.
Maybe a guy by TJ Watt, maybe.
TJ Watt.
Here you go. Leading the charge in
Myles
the
Garrett.
for the Dolphins.
Miles Garrett with his 10.5 sack fumbles.
Miles Garrett.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Ogba.
I'll never pick a Brown. You heard it here first.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
thank God for that.
duh.
Love it. Love it. All right, let's talk rooks. Just Luke, you have offensive rookie of the year. Who wins the ITL award for that?
Pretty.
To me, I like the wide receiver position, and Justin Jefferson with elite Kirk Cousins has put up some gaudy numbers this year, honestly. So I'm gonna give it to Justin Jefferson for sure.
I actually really like that pick. I
Over
Why?
Herbert?
thought you were going to go straight
Yeah.
quarterback, but I really like
yeah.
that pick.
I'm on Jefferson.
No, Dre. Herbert's not getting it because they did poorly against the Patriots, and that's all that matters.
Or how about the doctors stabbed the starting quarterback to start the
Facts.
season?
What about-
How about that?
Maybe the Doctors MVP.
Why is that Herbert's
What about-
fault?
What about Jonathan Taylor?
No,
Jonathan
no.
Taylor.
Oh, he got 2 carries in the fourth in the second half. So
I will say by it's a long shot, but an undrafted running back who puts up 1,000 yards on a dog shit team named James Robinson
Yep.
is up there for me right now.
That's a top 5 mention.
Also,
Problem.
also a pick for someone who's going to have a big second year. I mean, not that he hasn't had a good year this year, but CeeDee Lamb next year, I think, is going to.
I mean, massive part of that offense, man.
Yeah.
I was
Very
waiting
fucking
for
absolutely.
Will. I was
Say
waiting for
Jalen
Jalen
Hurts.
Hurts. So that's
I
what
didn't want to
waiting
say
for.
it, but I
Yeah,
think
that's
CeeDee
what
Lamb
I
next
was
year.
waiting for.
I think CeeDee Lamb next year is going to be dangerous.
Love it. Love it. All right, wrap our award show up. Just Paul, who is the defensive rookie of the year?
To me, it's not really close. It's Chase Young. Chase Young has made that front absolutely ridiculously good. It's got them in playoff contention with basically a dog shit quarterback offense situation. I do like Antoine Winfield Jr. That would be my runner up. But his pass defense is just so suspect. I can't really put a safety in there that can't cover a pass. So give me Chase Young.
I like the Chase Young pick. That was my pick, so I don't have to talk too much in this whole award show. Any other honorable mentions other than Chase Young?
Paul,
Jeremy
I got-
Chin.
quick question for
Yeah,
Steve.
no, that's a good one. That's a good one
Steve,
too, Jet.
Is J.C. Jackson a rookie this year?
No.
No, I wasn't sure. I've never heard of J.C. Jackson until this year, so I wasn't sure if he was or not. But
Look at Isaiah Simmons for the Cardinals. He's been
I
doing
got to go
really
with Chase
well.
Young though. That guy's a freak, man.
I mean, if you use Ben Simmons' role, anybody could be a rookie this year.
Yeah, I was going to say Ben Simmons for.
I thought you were going to
Oh,
pick
no.
Aaron Darnold. I mean, Aaron Donald, honestly. I mean, I was going to go with that. All right, that's ITL's NFL season awards. We are going to go into our championship pick 'em, but before we do, Ashley, who was this first segment brought to us by?
Butte.
Oh, number two. Number
I think
two.
she's driving though, guys. I
Dude,
mean,
I don't think she's driving
I
anymore.
think she's
There's
in her
no
house.
excuse.
Do it.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm on my phone. I have
I'm
to
not on
scroll
mute anymore,
over.
guys.
I'm not on mute anymore, guys.
admits that that's
All
two.
right. This sponsorship is by Taquito Express, your one-stop shop in Harlingen. All you can eat tacos for only $7.99. The place to be and the place to stop for that one-stop Taquito Express.
I absolutely love it. Taquito Express, the place where we will have our giant BCMG week down there once COVID is over. We're excited. $7.99, all you can eat tacos. We're there. The whole group is already craving it. All right, let's get a commercial in, and then we'll go to round 2, our Pick'em Championship. All right, that's the bell, guys. We have a doozy for our Pick'em Championship. Davis has the nerves that he has to defend his first place. Everybody going to be taking some wild picks. I'm actually really excited for this one. We are going to start with 5 against the spread picks, and then we are going to do our fire round, going to start off with all the rest of the games. Just to give you a heads up on the standings, we do wins. However many wins is how you win the NFL ITL or ITL's NFL Pick'em. So right now, Davis and Kenny are tied with 151 wins on the season. In second, tied for first, right? So second place would be me at 146. Then you have Josh at 139 and Paul at 140. Sorry, Paul 140, Josh 139. And then everybody else. So that's really kind of where you.
And that's without a week. And that's without a week, apparently.
That is without a week. That is without a week.
With these jokers.
It was something like week 12, week 13. Paul raged quit on us, and he didn't give us his picks. But let's
rage quit on us.
I remember Paul rage quitting.
He did, because we were taking so long in round 1. He was fed up. He left. So let's talk about the first game, which is
that wasn't me.
It could have been you. How about them Cowboys defending Jerry World, or going to New York and trying to have a game at Jerry World for the first round of the playoffs, our first against the spread pick. And we are going to start with Davis Cordova on this one. Dallas 3-point favorites on the road, traveling to MetLife. Davis, take it away for our first against the spread pick.
Well, first off, I just want to say that this week is probably the hardest week to pick for Pick'em, because you got substitutions, sits, bye weeks for players. So, but the Cowboys are fighting for a playoff spot. The Giants really, they are, but they have to have a lot to happen. They have to win, which is a lot to happen first off, and then the football team to lose. Give me the Cowboys to win and to cover.
Davis going with the Cowboys, of course. Dre Rogers, you're up next.
I'm taking
Doesn't put up highlights for any other team.
No.
Nope.
Have you watched the Patriots lately?
There's only one.
Well, I mean, there's literally 30 other teams in the NFL that he could put up teams for, Andrew. I'm not
29.
asking for Patriots highlights.
Dre, who's your pick, Dre?
Don't see any Giant highlights on there.
He'll pack his highlights.
Who you got, Dre?
Colt McCoy will guide the Giants to victory. There you go.
Oh my God.
Colt McCoy will make a surprise appearance as Daniel Jones apparently goes down again. Josh, who do you have in this game?
Yeah, this, like David said, this is going to be the toughest week ever. Gambling, it's going to be so stressful. But I'm going to start it out with Dallas covering. I like the way they looked last week. They looked all right. So, and the Giants stink. So I'm taking Dallas.
What a terrific pick, Josh. Jet, how about you?
Dallas matched up with probably the best team it could have for week 17 to try to make the playoffs. So I'll take them and to cover as well.
Beautiful. Andrew.
I'm going to use a Wayne's World reference right here. I predicted 3 weeks ago the Cowboys would be in this situation and hold the keys to the driver's seat. It came down to schedule, and boy, am I correct on this. The Cowboys at 3, love that cover. Let's go. Cowboys win the div, baby.
Ashley, week 16 champ. Who do you have?
You already know where I'm going with this. This is the Cowboys all the way. I have come to the realization I can only rep game game wear on days that are not game day. So I'm just gonna have to accept that. But we them boys.
Yeah, I rage throughout my stuff, but we're not going to talk about that. Will.
Is it if the Cowboys win and Washington win, Washington go through though? Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay, yeah, fine. I'll let you Cowboys win, but we'll lose to Washington.
I can't wait for your Philadelphia pick. Just Luke.
Well, thanks for making me throw up in my mouth because I'm definitely going to pick the Cowboys. It sucks, but the last couple of times that they've had the fate in their hands, they've puked on themselves. But I mean, if you lose to the Giants in Week 17 with this on the line,
shut it down.
You got some problems. So I'll take the Cowboys to cover.
The general.
I'll do it for you, Ernest. I'll take the Cowboys to cover.
Thank you, Steve.
The Cowboys will make the playoffs.
Just Paul, what about you?
I'm just going to clear up 2 things before I make my pick.
Here we go.
Davis, what is the scenario for the Giants to get in?
They win and the football team loses.
And what's the scenario for the Cowboys to get in?
They win and the football team loses.
Oh, okay. So it's not very fucking complicated.
No.
All right.
It's
So
complicated for the Giants to win the.
Well, it is because the football team are playing us.
So number 2, the keys to the kingdom. Are you kidding me? If Washington wins, they will go.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct?
That's what I
yeah,
thought.
well,
That's what I
so
thought.
that's that they have
to the kingdom.
the key to the kingdom, and you have to hope. But I'll take the Cowboys to cover.
Okay. Dallas is winning and covering this game. I don't know if they're making the playoffs, but they're going to win and cover this game. Let's head to Chicago and Soldier Field.
Ernest, just real quick. Were you the last pick and everybody went unanimous Dallas?
It is a guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
pick.
We don't guarantee
I did have the
anything.
last
We
pick.
do not
Guaranteed by
guarantee
Steve.
a
You might have
damn
just jinxed
thing.
it. You might have just jinxed it.
Why? Don't
That's
I
a
always
dub.
pick last?
That's
Wow,
about-
everybody went unanimous, right? That's a lot of pressure. Everybody
it.
went unanimous. You had the last pick.
Too much pressure.
We all
We're
went
actually,
down.
we're
I know
actually,
he's selling.
Dallas.
we're actually 2-0 on the guarantee.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is.
So-
Dallas -3 is on our parlay ticket. Let's go to Soldier Field.
I still don't guarantee anything.
Paul, that's more points.
Green Bay they are 5-point favorites on the road as there's no rest in sight for their starters. I'm going to start this one off with Josh. Josh, talk to us. How do you feel about the Bears?
Fuck. Look. This is such a tough one for me because you just don't know. Like there might be some last minute sitting for the Packers. So I mean, it's obvious. I want the Packers -5.5. I don't want to bet against the Bears. Fuck the Bears. They're horrible. They're on my fraud list. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't fucking know. Give me Green Bay -5.5.
He's taking Green Bay and the points. Dre, the Green Bay connoisseur. Who do you have in this game?
Third mute of the
That's our
week.
third already? Man, this is early, guys. This is really early.
Bad
Tonight,
over
we're
under
record
high.
set. We're on
That-
record setting championship week.
Ouch.
We gotta set lines. We gotta set lines for how many mutes.
3.5.
4.5.
It was, I,
Four and a
I
half.
set it at 5.5.
We had 5.5. 5.5.
5.5.
Wait, why do you all have a different line? Now I don't know if I hit
That
it.
is the line.
It's 5.5.
It's
Ashley.
5.5.
Ashley, who do you
said
have in
it.
this game?
I am going to go with Green Bay because I am not a Bears fan and I am such a Aaron Jones fan. So that's where we're going.
There you go. There you go. No AJ Dillon love. Will.
Bears.
Oh, there's an upset pick. Keep it off that parlay ticket. Will says the Bears will not be embarrassing this week. All right, Andrew.
Green Bay wins, but doesn't cover. Chicago's been playing some inspiring football lately, even though they're on Josh's fraud list. I still think they've been playing pretty decently, but Green Bay definitely wins. And who knows? At halftime, if they're blowing out, Aaron Jones probably doesn't play. You know, Aaron Rodgers probably sits down for a little bit. Who knows? Who knows?
I completely agree, and I apologize to Kenny, who's probably watching. Dallas was his first pick, and he picked Green Bay not to cover in this game. Jet, who you got?
I'll take Green Bay to cover because they're gonna go up a ton, and sure they'll pull guys, but they're gonna be able to pull guys because they're gonna be so far ahead.
a guy. Still got a guy who's playing for a contract on the other side of the field. So
Yeah,
we'll
and
see.
he's a bum.
Here we go.
Call of
Playing
names.
for
That's
a
when he goes
contract
off.
doesn't mean he's
Call of
good.
names. That's when he goes off. Just Paul
Packers by 2 touchdowns.
taking the Packers
Wow.
minus 14. Steve,
I'm taking the Packers to win and cover.
he is taking the Packers. There's some very sternness there. Davis,
You said Kenny took the Packers to not cover, right?
that is correct.
Okay, that makes me feel better about this pick. Give me the Packers, but not to cover.
So he takes the Packers not to your matching him strike for strike.
Ernest,
Hey,
don't let-
hey,
Ernest,
no,
don't
no,
let
whoa,
Davis
whoa.
know the pick before he does his.
No,
Don't let him know, okay.
hey, I've had these set for a day and a half now, so
All right. Just Luke.
Interdivisional matchup, week 17. Bears fighting for the Labs. Give me the Pack by 7.
You were setting that up to be a
That was
Bears
so
pick the
weird.
entire,
Yeah.
I was.
the entire way. I am taking the Bears to win an upset against Green Bay this week and get their playoff ticket punched. Dre,
gotta
I'm
make
giving
up
you
somehow.
I'm giving you one chance here, Dre. All right, Dre does his usual 2 only against the
I
spread.
think he's going to go with the Bears, Ernest.
The Bears.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give him
he's
the
going
I'm
with
gonna
the
give him
Bears.
this
Looks like a
Packers.
Bears pick.
Can't do it.
Well, no, because he picks the opposite of what I
Opposite,
pick,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
I
not when
picked
it
the
comes
Packers.
to the Packers, though. When it comes
So
to the Packers,
that means by default, Dre has picked the Bears, and
Ipso
let's just
facto.
move on.
He's showing
Ipso facto.
the hat to the camera.
that's got to be
All
what
right,
it
so he
is.
picked the
'Cause he's
Bears.
picking
Kind
the
of looks like a
Bears.
toilet seat.
Yeah,
Uh-oh, there's Drake.
Looks like a toilet.
it looks like a toilet seat.
Hey,
Wait, are you
we can't hear
talking?
you. Got to get closer.
Dre,
Gotta
Dre,
get
talk
closer.
up.
Closer.
Speak it up. Speak it up. There
What?
it is.
There it is.
Who's your pick? Packers or Bears?
Packers, man. Why do you even ask me?
Everybody was trying to give you the
Had
Bears
to.
pick, man. I'm trying
Had to.
here.
You know that.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Dre.
right.
Hey, we got a new arrival, Joe Goddard. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, guys. Sorry I'm late. I was on another show. I'm gonna just go right ahead and give you my pick. The Packers are gonna win by 10. They're
Wow.
gonna
There you
win by the spread could be whatever they set it as. I think it's currently 6.5. They're gonna win by 10.
What about that Dallas game? Who do you have in that game?
I have Dallas minus 2.5.
I love it. All right.
Yeah, was that 10 points or 10 touchdowns?
You know, I would like to say 10 touchdowns, but I don't have a prop for that, Joshy. If you have a
No.
prop for that on slightly
I-
outside,
I was about to bet that, but I'll just take the 10 points instead.
I love it. All right. Atlanta travels to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay 6.5-point favorites at home. No clear sign of who's resting where in Tampa Bay. I'm going to
Oh, yeah,
start
that
this one
ball's
off.
out.
I'm going to start this one off with the resident Tampa Bay follower, Steve Reisner. Steve, who do you have in this game?
Hold on. Jalen Brown's just hitting a shot. Tampa Bay is going to win and
Tampa
cover.
Bay is going to win and cover. That starts us off here. Job, you're up next.
I'm gonna take Tampa Bay to win and cover.
Perfect. Ash,
I don't want to, but I am.
Ash, who you got?
I'm gonna follow Steve and go with Tampa Bay.
All right, Ash, sticking to her guns here. Let's do just Luke.
Tampa Bay's playing at home, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I'll take them to win, not to cover.
Perfect. All right, Davis.
Yep, just sitting here watching OU give away a lead in a big game.
Are they
No
giving away the
way.
lead? Oh,
We care about
damn.
points.
No way.
We care about points.
Yep,
It's 10 to
One
17.
point.
That's all that matters. This is
Florida's
points.
in the red zone.
Don't care who wins.
Florida's in the red zone. But take the under in this game. Last time they played, they got the under, and the Falcons also did cover. So give me the Bucks to win, Falcons to cover.
Bucks to win and not cover. Kenny says Tampa Bay will win and cover in this game. All right, Jet, talk to me. Who you got?
Same as Davis, because he's smart.
There you go.
Perfect. And let's go over to Andrew.
Bucks win, don't cover.
Perfect. Josh.
I mean, the Falcons are going to cover, guys. Come on.
Here we go with this Falcons.
Here we go.
Here we go.
You never.
Is that, is that Miles Bloomquist?
But Falcons will win, but it's going to be a close game.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Dre, who you have?
Question for Mr. Steve.
God.
yes, Dre.
A Buccaneer quarterback, Vinny Testaverde, please.
What?
I have no idea what he just said.
I think that confirms.
not
He's not,
really
I think it confirms he's not the burner.
Was that Dre?
Done a lot better. That was Dre.
I heard Testaverde, and then that was it.
Vinny
Is that not the
Testaverde
cook?
said,
Is that not the cook at the restaurant, or is that Dre?
I don't know. I don't know how to react to
Cook
that
knows
one.
Vinny Testaverde and not one other NFL player.
Yeah, that's it.
Dre, who's your pick, Dre?
Buccaneers to cover.
He's taking Tampa to win this game and cover. Will and Paul, you're left on my list. Will.
Yeah, Atlanta are going to be blowing after last week, so they're giving the Bucks and to cover.
All right, he's taking the Bucks to cover here. Just Paul.
Yeah, let's just hope Atlanta doesn't like shit down their leg because they see Tom Brady on the other side of the field.
That's why
you know
I
what I
took
mean?
Tampa
Like,
to cover. Is I think Tom Brady.
give me the Bucks to win and cover.
They saw Patrick Mahomes last week and kept him to 17 points.
Yeah, but
it's Brady.
There's a mental thing now when they've blown 2 major leads to Brady.
I think Brady's only going to play the first half. So.
Give me the Bucks and the cover.
Perfect. And it ends with me, almost a sweet pick. I'm taking Atlanta to win and upset this game as Tom Brady does not play in this game. I think an announcement comes out Saturday. They're going to rest him, and they're going to rest
resting.
He does not
He's
rest.
not resting.
He will play one half of football or one quarter of football.
The entire game.
And he will not play the rest. I'm taking Atlanta. You heard it here, folks. Seattle -6 on the road against San Francisco. 49ers surprisingly won last week. Seattle 6-point favorites on the road. For this one, I'm starting with Andrew.
Sorry, you cut in there or cut out on my feed. Saskatchewan quality internet. I'm sorry.
Seattle against San Francisco. Seattle 6-point favorites.
Yeah, Seattle covers.
Perfect. Davis.
What was Kenny's pick? I'm just kidding. Seahawks cover. Seahawks cover. Seahawks cover.
Seahawks covering this game. Paul.
Seahawks, but they don't cover.
Seahawks, but they don't cover. Luke.
Give me Dangerous, but don't cover.
Another Seattle no cover. Josh.
Seattle's been off and on my fraud list so many times this year. I can't count. But give me San Fran to actually cover, but Seattle wins.
Perfect. Dre.
I'm taking the upset. I'm taking the Niners. I watched both games last week. Seahawks played like crap, and the Niners played Niners for the win.
Yep.
Perfect. Steve.
I'm going to take Seattle to win, but not to cover. But question for Josh about the fraud list. Do you write the fraud list in pen?
Oh, yeah.
Pencil? You write it in pen? So that every time when you have to update the fraud list, do you cross everyone out, or do you
so the Cleveland
write the
Browns
whole list
were on
over?
my list, but I crossed them out.
Actually,
How many pages is your list?
Well,
guys-
it's just one page right now, but I'm just, I'm updating it as we go.
You guys,
It's actually,
you guys
it's
remember?
actually a stone tablet up there in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
In Regina. It's actually a stone
We don't have
tablet.
Word documents or anything. We just have
Yeah.
pen and paper where I'm from. So
Did any of you guys watch wrestling in the early 2000s with Chris Jericho?
Yes.
That's kind of what
what
he's doing right now.
The
You
list.
just made the list.
Yes. Yeah.
Make it
Jet,
feel old.
who's your pick?
I'm gonna ride with Dre. Let's go with a little upset.
Yeah.
Jet making his first comeback pick there. Will.
What was the spread? Sorry.
6.
Seahawks to win, but not to cover.
Perfect. Ashley.
I'm gonna go with Daddy Russ because he's a man. He's the man.
Russ.
Daddy.
I love it.
I like that. Josh, you have something to say?
yeah, I would actually like to change my pick. I want San Fran to win.
Josh making his surprise
Spicy.
pick. Joe.
I hate when I'm in agreement with Josh, but San Francisco is going to win this game.
My guy.
Love it. Love it. I love that unison. I'm feeling the vibe there. I'm going Seattle to win and cover. All right, Washington football team on the road against Philly, the second game of the week, in my opinion. Washington football team 1.5-point favorites on the road in a big game where Alex Smith is very 50-50. All right, I'm going to go down the list backwards to forwards. I'm starting with Will. Talk to us, Will. Who wins this game?
Please, Lord, can we lose this game of football and make sure Dallas doesn't make it into the playoffs?
Wow. Wow.
Give me
What a
Washington to
homer.
beat whoever we throw at quarterback. Put Greg Ward there. Let him play some college QB again. Yeah, give me the football team.
Will
Dwayne
takes
Haskins.
Will takes a superior Washington football team over the Philadelphia Eagles. I like that, Will. Ashley, who wins this game?
Gosh, can we just call it a draw and skip them both? Because as a Cowboys fan, I'm not pleased with either of them, but I guess I'll go for the Eagles.
I think that's a really good pick, Ash. Job.
Dallas is going to be in the playoffs. I'm sorry, guys. Washington's not going to win. But they're not going to win. The Eagles are going to win, and the Eagles are going to cover. And I hate that I'm saying this. I gave the exact opposite pick on a show that I just got off.
Hey, at least you're right somewhere.
I feel like Alan.
Is that how you hedge your bets?
You know what? It would be a great idea if I did it like that, Steve. But it all depends on Josh Allen. I just don't know how healthy he is, so I'm going to take the Eagles to win and cover.
Job, you might be.
Plus, it means that Will has a worse draft pick, so I'll take it.
Job, you might be getting put on my fraud list.
You just made the list.
Andrew.
If I get a segment that's you made the list, I want to be on the list.
We might have to make that a segment.
And just Andrew yelling, "You just made the list" every time Josh starts writing something.
That should actually be a really good segment. You just made the list.
You just made the list.
Andrew.
Yeah, the WWE's coming knocking at our door very quickly.
Yeah,
Straight up. Vince wants his money.
And this one's for my boy Will. I haven't done it all year, but I'm going to take the Eagles. And there's a couple of stipulations with this. I would have went with Washington, and I did say when I made the predictions that Washington would probably win this division and the Cowboys would still be in it. The thing with Washington without Alex Smith, man, Dwayne Haskins, all of the stuff that's going on in that organization right now, they're a hot mess. And like right now, Jalen Hurts literally playing for the starting job. You want it, buddy? Here's your shot. This is yours.
I love how Dallas fans' record for Philly is 0-15 until this week.
Let's go. Just need that one, baby.
EAGLES. Davis,
Eagles,
who
Eagles,
you got?
Eagles, let's go.
I got the Eagles because the Cowboys are making the playoffs. So.
Jet.
I wanted to say the Eagles, but fuck it. Washington wins.
Wow.
Hey, what's Kenny's pick?
Who's playing Indy this week? Because I got a feeling I'm not going with it.
Jacksonville on their way to Trevor Lawrence.
Let's go, Jacksonville.
Kenny did pick Seattle not to cover in the last pick. I don't know if I said it, but he did pick Philadelphia to win this game as well. Luke.
Give me the football team. Eagles fucked me last week, so
that's what we do, baby.
Fuck them this week.
I like that. Drake.
Oh, sorry.
Drake.
Oh, fourth mute.
I picked the team to make the playoffs, so I guess I gotta go with there. So I'm on
Yeah.
Can you guys name me who's starting quarterback for the Washington football team?
Joe Theismann.
Really irrelevant. Paul.
Over.
Heineke. He's fine.
Heineken.
Delicious.
I'll put it this way: if Alex Smith plays, they will win this football game.
Agreed.
But I don't care. I don't care if he's 50%, if he's 60%. If he goes out on the field and plays, they win this game. If that's my caveat, Ernest. Every week you got a asterisk by your pick, so I'll put an asterisk.
Yeah, I'm doing that again this week.
If Alex Smith plays, I have Washington. If he doesn't play, I'll take the Eagles.
I would say that is a large asterisk if he does play. I mean, the team we've obviously seen he plays some pretty motivated. The whole team plays motivated football with Alex Smith in the lineup, and that's scary. So we'll see.
All right, Steve, you're taking Philly as well unless Alex Smith plays.
Yep.
Josh, what about you?
I'm pretty sure Alex Smith is going to play. I think this is going to be one that he wants to be in, and I want
Very
My
funny.
reaction.
He wants to be in it,
But
baby.
Jalen Hurts is going to have a hard time, I think, this game. It's going to be a tough one for him. And Alex Smith is going to play, and he's going to put a cherry on top on his season for this year.
Just a heads up. Alex Smith listed as doubtful for Sunday. So
I mean, that's bullshit. That's changed before.
it's not bullshit. He was listed as doubtful. Didn't play
Fake
last
news.
week either.
The Washington
fake
football
news.
team's medical report staff is on Josh's fraud list. Okay.
That is true.
So is the
That
Chargers.
No,
You
give
just
me-
made the list.
Yeah,
give me Washington.
the Chargers doctors are also on the fraud
Surprise,
list.
surprise! I am going Philadelphia as well as this all plays out. That Dallas makes the playoffs. So that's not a sweep pick. That is a very split pick. As I think we tied like 6-6 or something on this.
Yeah,
so
nothing is guaranteed.
the only ones that are guaranteed from this list was Dallas to win. And well,
Yikes.
and that's it. Everybody
That's
else.
not a good week,
fellas.
fellas.
Guaranteed.
That's
That's
Come
a
on,
very,
man.
that's a very split opinion. Let's go to our fire round. If you've been with us before, you know we're going to zoom right through these.
Oh, yeah.
By Zoom, I mean probably half an hour.
Boom.
Miami against Buffalo.
Boom.
Buffalo 1.5 point favorites going up and down the list. Josh, who you got?
Buffalo, please.
Buffalo to win this game. Dre.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
good
guy-
pick. Like it.
This guy literally said in our chat that if we push to tomorrow, he was going to do it from a live volcano.
It's very
Because-
true. It's
because
very
he
true.
thought-
Can't even
He
get
could-
internet in a restaurant.
I am
if I
taking.
have great cell reception on the volcano,
Yeah,
Hi, from the Bali
I'll
volcano.
do it
Great.
from
It
the
was-
volcano.
The
it was
higher
if he
up-
had good cell
The higher
reception.
up he is.
Oh,
The higher up
on
he
the
is.
volcano.
Yeah.
I'm taking
what?
Buffalo to win this game, Paul.
The Bills.
Steve,
What I did
Oh,
said
I'm
Bills.
going to take Buffalo. And what do you say? It's a 1.5 point spread.
1.5.
Yeah, that's easily covering that spread.
Luke,
No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
I got
Give
your
me the
pick, Dre.
Bills.
Dre picks Bills as well. Davis,
Bills. They're letting people into the stands. So
Jet,
You're gonna notice a trend of my picks starting right here. Miami's gonna win.
there we go. There we go.
Oh, here we go.
Here goes the
Here we
guarantee.
go.
Andrew,
Bills, and also we have to add Josh to the list. The Bali Indonesia's fucking Wi-Fi. You just made the list.
Well, I mean, I don't think they were ever pretending to be good, so I don't know if they're
Well, Kenny
Only
took
good
Buffalo.
internet
Will.
is from a volcano layer.
Dr. Evil's layer in the
Dr. Evil's lair.
Lasers,
Hit me
Scotty.
I just got
$1
live
million
coverage news to report right now for the Spurs fans that are watching. Pop just got ejected. That's all.
Hey, Pop.
Mint.
Too
Hey.
early in the game, but I love him for it, for his
Oh.
spirit.
Hey, Ash, shout out to the Coyote for winning the award.
Yeah,
That's
her-
right.
That's one of my favorite
yeah.
follows.
Heck yeah, he's the man. Nobody gets up an NBA crowd like the Coyote. I'll tell you that much.
Right. There you go.
There's a good pause and interaction there. Thank you, Ashley. Will.
Bills.
Ashley, who you have? Buffalo or Miami?
I guess the Bills. Everyone's saying so.
Job.
Dolphins are gonna win, and it's not gonna be close.
Wow, he's taking
Oh,
Miami.
man, I wish I could say that.
who was
That's
starting?
the only
You know,
thing the
I,
Dolphins
you know the
do
reason
is
the
play
reason that I
close
say it is that the Bills have nothing to play for, man. The Bills have
They
nothing
might
to
have
play
guys
for.
sitting.
They're gonna
Uh,
be sitting everybody.
second
Number
seed. They
two.
need second seed.
Number two.
They need the
There's no-
second seed.
They already know the Steelers are starting Rudolph.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Job. The only reason they're gonna try for the second seed is because they're actually letting fans into the Bills stadium.
Yeah, but are they worried about Mason Rudolph taking the second seed? Because I wouldn't be.
I don't.
And also,
There's not gonna be
The
a
Browns
table
might, the Browns
safe
might
in
not even have a
Buffalo.
team.
Are the Bills
The
gonna
Browns might not
start?
even have a team.
There's never
Jake
been a
Fromm?
table safe in Buffalo, Luke.
Steve, will you go to Buffalo with me to watch one of these games?
I don't even think I'm
Hey,
allowed in Buffalo.
hey, he's the number one Bills fan. That's per last week.
Hey, he might be let in since he picked them to win last week.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next
That
game, which is
happened.
probably the most
Flip.
controversial game we have today. The New York Football Jets travel to New England. New England, surprisingly 3.5 point favorites at home against the Jets.
Why
We're
is
on a
it
winning
surprising?
streak.
It's one of the worst football teams ever.
Let's start with Job. Job, who do you have in this game? Surprise us.
The Patriots are going to win. The Patriots are going to cover, and it's just because Bill hates the Jets. There's nothing to do with talent, nothing to do with anything else. Just Bill hates the Jets, and
Yep.
A little cut off there. I think Bill heard him. New England goes to Joe. Joe picks New England. Ashley, who you got?
I'm just gonna go for New England today.
Wow, she's being nice. Will.
The New York Jets.
Wow, there's our first
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Everyone's picking the Jets, but me, Ashley, and Job. I got it. Go.
Don't
just-
worry, Kenny has chosen New England to win this game. Andrew.
Oh boy, what a barn burner! Give me Sam Darnold, who's a much better quarterback. Go Jets!
Wow, Jets pick for Andrew Jet.
Loser of the week.
We have our first loser of the week right
Yep.
there.
You ain't kidding.
I'll take the Patriots.
He's choosing New England. Steve's feeling very warm inside with that pick. Davis.
Well, it's really weird when the Pick'em championship is going to come down to the Jets and the Patriots. Give me the Jets. Jets.
Wow, a first
We
pick.
already
Wow.
That's a first. I think that's the first pick that you and
Hey,
Kenny have.
yeah. Also, let me say this. I've said this for 3 weeks as well. So
Wow.
That's true.
Davis is calling it. Luke.
Patriots.
Paul.
I'm sticking with my boy, the General, the Patriots.
Josh.
Just like Paul got an asterisk beside Washington if Alex Smith. I want an asterisk if Cam Newton doesn't change his morning routine. I want the Jets, but if he does, I want New England.
That has been notated and marked in the asterisk
Thank you
column.
very much. I appreciate that.
Let's come down to the two most controversial pick'ems for this game. Dre, who do you have in this game?
Got the Jets.
We basically discussed the Patriots game last week in our chat room, and I do want to know because Mr. Steve did not reply to my comments during the game. He initially wanted us to
Why do
get
you
on.
think I'm awake at that time of night?
And he apologized and said that Cam Newton was the future, and
No, I didn't.
he didn't say anything else.
When did I say Cam Newton was the future? You were literally making things up.
This is a fire round. So
Patriots Nation is removing the General's fan card. Slightly biased is removing him as a host. I'm calling it now.
they have gone with the Jets. Steve, who are you picking in this game?
I'm taking the Patriots. Look, the offense sucks. The offense is anemic. We've said it every week.
Oh.
Cam Newton likes to throw bounce passes. He must think he's in the NBA. I don't know. Apparently, so does Jared Stidham. It's not a good situation in the quarterback room. But this is the Jets. It's Jets week. Bill Belichick against the team that he despises more than anyone. Yeah, Sam Darnold's playing better than Cam Newton is. Not against a Belichick defense that will do everything in his power to make sure that he doesn't lose to the Jets the last week of the season. The Patriots.
I got a question. I got a question for the group here. What comes first? Cam Newton getting re-signed by an NFL team or a slightly biased podcast?
A slightly biased podcast.
Slightly biased podcast.
Slightly biased. All right, Steve. All right. I heard your plea. I'm going to say return of the ghost. New England wins this game just for you, buddy. All right. Here we go. Baltimore trying to keep their playoff hopes alive against the Cincinnati Bengals, who are on a winning streak themselves. We start this one off with Josh. Does Cincy pull the upset, or is Baltimore going to be rolling into the playoffs?
Fucking Baltimore's gonna win, unfortunately.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and just save us some time on this one. Anybody choosing Cincinnati to win this game?
No,
I'll
I'll
have
take them to
the
cover.
Ratbirds this week. I'm sorry.
I'll take them to cover.
Anybody covering 13 points for this game?
Oh yeah.
Sir.
I got called stupid for taking the Bengals last week and they won. So
Wait, everybody. No, I want Bengals to cover.
You got
Bengals
Bengals,
covering.
Bengals
I
plus.
want
Okay, so
Baltimore
we're
to
just
cover.
choosing money line for Baltimore. Then that's
Yeah,
our
but
guaranteed
we
pick
want
for this
money line
game.
for Baltimore.
Baltimore money line guaranteed pick gets on our parlay here. All right, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, the return, a non-pay-per-view bout between Myles Garrett and Mason Rudolph is going to be on your TV screen in your subjected areas. 10-point favorites are the Cleveland Browns, who came off an embarrassing loss last week, but of course they had nobody to throw to. Baker looked terrible, though. Pittsburgh, the underdogs here. Let's start this one off with just Paul.
I'm not taking the clowns. I'll never take the clowns.
He's taking Pittsburgh then. That's the only other choice there. Just Luke.
They might not even have a
I
team.
mean-
Honestly, they might not even have a team.
Case Keenum's
This
probably
president is a
playing
mess.
quarterback next week. And
Oh my
So they're improving at quarterback?
no,
Stop.
no.
Definitely.
I'm not picking clowns. I know that. I'm not taking them at the mistake by the lake. Give me the Steelers.
Not
So we got
taking the mistake.
Two
by the
Steelers
lake.
picks. They are from the Just Brothers, who we've all been told do not bet against when they pick the Steelers, but I don't think they're in it on this one. Davis, who do you have in this game?
Well, you haven't said Kenny's pick in a while.
I said Kenny's pick first last round.
Oh God.
Davis, why do you need to know?
Little
I
brother
thought you picked
syndrome.
these a day and a half ago.
Attaboy Maverick.
Shut up, Rick.
Maverick.
Shut up, Will.
You know what? You know what? You know who might be second for MVP in this show? Is Maverick.
Yeah.
Makes 3 appearances. Has been fire each time.
It's a Zion effect right there. Davis,
This
who you
one's
got?
He
this
has
one's so hard to
75%
pick. You don't
pickage.
know-
I
you
mean,
don't-
come on.
He's like the media darling.
I'll give Kenny the next one that's tough, okay? You choose this one.
Give me the Steelers.
He's taking the upset as well.
Real quick, betting advice: go take the Steelers because the Browns are 10-point favorites right now.
Yeah. Jet.
Well, I've already taken the Dolphins to win. I've taken the Ravens to win. And sure enough, the Browns are going to win.
He is taking Cleveland to keep going with his playoff scenario. Andrew.
I think Kevin Stefanski learned a very valuable lesson last week. It is that you do not run the ball, you do not win. And he only ran the ball 15 times between the two guys last week, putting all the pressure on Baker. And it was not a good game with 0 receivers. When Austin Hooper is your leading wide receiver, you've got some problems. But again, I think they adjust White nicely. Browns win it, make the playoffs.
Job, come at us with the facts.
The Steelers are gonna cover, but they're not gonna win. Who knows if the Browns are gonna have their wide receiver set back or not from COVID protocols? So I'm gonna take Steelers plus 10.
But Cleveland to win.
But Cleveland's gonna win the game.
Ashley.
This one is tough for me, so I'm just gonna shoot my Hail Mary of the day and go for the Steelers.
She's rolling. She's rolling with the sports scientist here. Will.
Yeah, I'll take the Steelers.
Holy shit.
Steve.
I hate this. Oh, Taco Fall. Oh, I missed.
Is Taco in the game? I gotta watch.
Yeah,
the game.
Taco's in the game. Sorry.
putting the
My
game up.
That
attention's
is the Boston
distracted.
Celtics game,
I hate
not
this
the
game.
Pittsburgh game. But yeah,
I hate this because every time I pick the Browns, they decide not to play. Every time I pick against the Browns, they play really good. I'm gonna take the Brownies.
Hell yeah. Thank you, dude.
Good. Attaboy.
Cleveland
I'm
is
gonna
Steve's
take the
pick.
Browns this week.
Josh.
Welcome to the fraud game of the week.
You just made the list.
Yeah, he did.
I'm
He just
giving
got
it-
sued.
I want the brownies here.
There you go.
He's going with the Browns himself.
You want someone to make you brownies?
Dre.
Could go for a batch of brownies.
That
Good
sounds
quick round
pretty
this.
good
Good,
right now.
good quick
actually.
fire round this, guys.
I know.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Taking the Browns, Dre, I heard.
Browns put plus 10.
I'm gonna say you picked the
Browns.
Browns are favored by 10.
Browns cover, is what he said.
Oh, okay. All right, got it. I am taking the Browns to win this game as well. They have everything to play for in this game, and I do believe that they will use Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt way more than they did last week. Obviously,
What was Kenny's pick?
Kenny did pick the Cleveland Browns in this game. So you guys have now separated yourselves by 2 games. Let's go to a very difficult game to choose from, especially because Dalvin Cook is not playing in this game. Minnesota 6.5-point favorites going on the road against Detroit, who will probably not have Matthew Stafford this week. So a very tough game to choose from. It'll be Kirk Cousins against who knows who at this point. I will start this one off and tell you guys that I'm picking Minnesota to win this game, even without Dalvin Cook. I do think Kirk Cousins leads to a win. It's not in prime time, so there's nobody watching him. Let's start this one off with Steve.
Oh, fuck. I really don't know who to take here. I'm just going to go Minnesota.
Perfect. Jet.
Minnesota.
Kenny picked Minnesota. Davis.
Minnesota.
Andrew.
Chase Daniel is brutal. Give me not the Lions.
He's going Minnesota. Ashley.
I'm gonna go for Minnesota.
Perfect. Will.
Yeah, not Detroit.
Awesome. Paul.
It's not Detroit.
Vikes.
Luke.
Minnesota, don't you know?
Josh.
Give me Minnie.
Dre.
This is the snoozer of the week.
Oh, we already hit that.
I'm not giving a pick.
We have 2
scares
this week.
Awesome. Job.
Minnesota.
That is our sweep pick. Anybody claiming 6.5 points to cover?
100%.
Vikings will cover.
Dude, they got Detroit has nobody. They're shutting down everyone.
That is going on our parlay ticket. Appreciate it, guys. Arizona going up against Los Angeles Rams. Kyler Murray, 50% health, but he says he is going to play. Los Angeles Rams, we talked about it earlier. No Goff, no Cup, probably no Akers, but definitely no Henderson. So basically the defense and whoever they can field on offense. So let's talk about it now and go with Josh. Who do you have in this game?
Oh, give me Arizona for sure.
Perfect. Drake. Arizona against Los Angeles Rams. Perfect. I am taking Arizona to win this game handedly. Paul.
Cards.
Perfect. Steve.
Arizona, don't you know?
Luke.
Give me the birds.
Davis.
Cards.
Jet.
Cardinal officials.
Andrew.
Oh, I'm going to upset a lot of people here. Go Rams. Better defense. Defense wins championships. They get into the playoffs.
There goes our parlay entry. Kenny chose Arizona. Will.
Yeah, I'm with Andrew. The Bears are making the playoffs. Rams win.
Ashley.
I'm gonna go in the safe zone with Arizona.
She's going safe this week. Job.
AZ and despite Kingsbury, despite coaching.
Perfect. I'm still putting Arizona on the parlay ticket. I don't care. Jacksonville goes up against Indianapolis. Indianapolis 14-point favorites at home. As everybody and their dog's mom knows, Jacksonville is not trying to win this game. All right. I'll start with Jet just because we should. Jet, who's winning this game?
And just like that, the Colts finish with 11 wins and miss the playoffs as the 7-win Cowboys sneak in. Fun league.
I know. I was looking at Denver's record. If Denver played in the NFC East, they'd be still in it. All right. Is anybody picking Jacksonville to win this game?
If Jacksonville win, there needs to be some new ink on Josh's paper saying Indianapolis Colts.
Absolutely agree.
In a way,
Fair.
Jacksonville does win in this game because they win the prize of Trevor Lawrence.
Well, they won that last week.
They won that even if they win, they win that.
Well,
They've already wrapped it up.
They celebrated even more this week.
They're the worst 1-0 team because they've gone 0-15, 0-14. So
It's a huge mistake. They've already Minshew, so
The Minshew mania still lives within Dre. Are we taking 14 points with Indy?
100%.
yes.
Fuck, I don't know.
Not with fourth quarter Phil Rivers.
14's a lot.
How many points is Phil going to put on their scoreboard?
That's true.
Mike Glennon we're talking about.
It might be his last ever game. We have to take Philip Rivers and the points.
And the interceptions.
I think we also have to take Phil Rivers and the interceptions if it's his last game.
Hey, fourth quarter interception, baby.
So we'll just stick to Indy money line then. We'll just stick to Indy money line. Las Vegas -2.5 goes up against Denver at home. Denver at home. We love Denver at home. I will go ahead and start this off. Anybody picking Las Vegas?
Yes. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to do it.
All right, wonderful. Let's go ahead and talk it out then. Josh, who you got?
I'm absolutely taking Vegas. They don't quit.
There you go, Las Vegas. They don't quit. He's taking them. Dre.
Vegas.
He's taking Vegas as well. I'm taking Denver to win this game. Paul.
Vegas.
He's taking Vegas. Steve.
I'll take Vegas because I don't know what Denver is.
Perfect. Luke.
Raiders.
He's taking Vegas. Davis.
Got to do the Drew Lock. Bag it up. From Missouri. Broncos.
Perfect. Jet.
If there's one coach I love to bet against in the second half of the season, it's Mr. Gruden. Give me the Broncos.
Denver to win this game. Andrew.
God, is Gruden the best 8-8 coach of all time besides the Clapper?
Jeff Fisher's up there too, remember.
Very true. Very average.
Love Jeff Fisher.
I have this sneaky suspicion that we are not going to see Derek Carr start this game, and Marcus Mariota is playing for a contract and a team next year. So, give me Vegas.
Kenny takes Denver. Will.
Andrew literally just took the words out of my mouth. 8-8 Raiders. Give me the Raiders.
Marcus Mariota, the Patriots next year.
Since they're home, I'm going to go for the Broncos.
She's going Denver on that one. Joe.
Oakland, and it's not going to be close.
Yep. Oakland.
Definitely.
There's an Oakland team.
They're definitely not close to Oakland.
Really?
Yeah, Vegas always wins.
I am going to go ahead and switch my pick from Denver to Vegas because I didn't realize Davis would go Denver, and I got to catch him somehow. So I'm taking Vegas in this win.
What's Kenny's?
Kenny has Denver as well.
Okay.
Ernest, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
Who gets paid more, Mitch Trubisky or Marcus Mariota?
Mariota.
Oh, not if he goes to New England. Not if he goes to New England.
If he goes to New England, he's going to cash in, homies. I don't know what you're thinking.
I mean, the guy's
just saying.
Go to New England.
Mariota's already 7.5.
Tom Brady barely cashed in.
Yeah, I don't think Marcus gets a good contract with New England at all.
Belichick is licking his fingers like, we can have Marcus Mariota, a 27-year-old quarterback who's not that bad. Let's go.
Yeah, but
stressing right now.
I don't blame. I mean, what do you mean by like he's gonna get like a?
Or we can have a
payday? Like it's.
What is your contract scenario?
He'll pay him. He
Mariota?
might pay him $15 million a year, but
no, Mariota will get, if he goes to New England, Mariota will get like an 11 to 12 or $12 million deal.
Yeah, it's not cashing in.
That's not cashing in.
That's not cashing in as a quarterback.
For a guy who's a backup quarterback this year, that's cashing in. And
but backup money.
That's backup money, but he would be starting. I mean, that's not cashing in.
Unless Cam Newton's the starter.
Oh my God!
I don't see.
Let's not go into that. New Orleans 6.5 point favorites against Carolina. We have 3 games left. Let's zoom through it. 6.5 point favorites. New Orleans against Carolina. Talk to me, Joe. Who do you got?
New Orleans by 6.5.
Anybody picking Carolina in this game?
No.
Where's that?
In New Orleans. I mean, no, in Carolina.
Ooh, go Saints.
Go Saints is right.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still roll with the Saints, but I don't think they'd cover that. Carolina.
Okay, so we got a Carolina money line added to the parlay. Tennessee 7.5 point favorites against Houston. We'll go ahead and I'll just roll it out there. Anybody picking Houston?
I am.
Okay. Let's wait. Let's wait then. Okay.
I'll not learn your lesson last week.
Job, who do you have in this game?
I have Houston.
Houston, an upset pick already. Ashley.
I'm gonna go with Houston as well.
Houston as well. Will.
Wait. Who's Houston playing? Sorry, I'm switched off.
Tennessee 7.5 point.
Yeah,
favorite.
give me Tennessee.
Tennessee. So there goes the sweep pick. Kenny chooses Tennessee. Andrew.
After listening to JJ Watt speak, if you don't run through a fucking wall for that guy, you are not playing football. That was unbelievable. JJ Watt is unreal. Give me the Texans. They got to be fired up.
Here's the thing, Andrew. Nobody on his team is going to run through a wall.
Yeah.
Deshaun
Nobody
Watson's
cares.
not going to run through a wall?
No.
No
Yeah,
one.
who you
Sean
got, Jet?
Watson was already running through.
Right.
A wall.
Deshaun Watson's not the guy he's talking to.
I'm telling you
Andrew-
right now, if you don't come fired up for that game, you're not playing football. He's got the boys going.
Andrew, I'm pretty sure he's been talking like that all week in the locker room, all year in the locker room,
Yeah,
and
for
finally
real.
came public. So
Yeah.
Jet, talk to me.
Yeah, no, I'd been setting it up all episode like I thought the Colts were going to be out, but no, they're going to win the division because Tennessee is losing.
Wow. Davis.
see, I knew there was something fishy going on with Jet. I think he took the Texans. Give me the Titans.
Davis goes Tennessee. Luke.
Well, your boys fucked me last week, so they're all fucking me this week. Give me Tennessee.
By your boys, he's talking about my Texans?
Yes.
The Super bound.
I didn't know I claimed Texans. Love. That's great.
Yeah.
Steve.
I'm gonna take Tennessee.
He takes Tennessee. Paul.
See, I'd be with you, Andrew, but Tennessee got absolutely embarrassed last week. They'll be back this week.
We'll see.
Dre.
I'd like to point out that Brandon Cook's Super Bowl streak is officially over.
It is. It's unfortunate.
Thanks.
Of course, this might be his Super Bowl game for this year. Josh.
Yeah, give me the Titans. Give me the TC William Titans.
I was rolling Tennessee this entire time, but seeing Davis and Kenny agree again, I'm taking Houston. I've got to catch them somehow.
You're gonna be so far back at
Come
the end
through,
of this.
Houston. All right, last game. Chargers going up against the Chiefs. The Chiefs have already said they are resting a lot of starters for this game. Chargers are already 3.5-point favorites at the end of today. Josh, who's your last pick?
Sorry, I missed that. I missed this game. Who?
Chargers, Chiefs.
Oh, give me the Chiefs.
Gotcha, Dre.
Chargers.
He's taking Chargers. I am taking the Chargers to win this game. Paul.
Chiefs.
Steve.
The Chiefs are only sitting Mahomes, right?
No, they're sitting several
they got a
starters
bunch
on
of
offense
people.
and defense.
Yep.
So is Hill and Kelsey sitting?
Yeah.
Kelsey probably. I don't know. Hill may play a quarter or two.
Robinson. Yeah, all those guys will
Then,
start.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Luke.
Chargers.
Davis.
Chargers.
Kenny chooses the Kansas City Chiefs. Jet.
Give me Anthony Lynn, baby.
Oh my god.
Said no one ever.
Andrew.
We're talking about the worst head coaches in the NFL. Oh, Anthony Lynn, you made Josh's list 6 times this year. Yeah, no, not the
Gase is
Chargers.
on there as well.
I cannot confirm that.
Well, do we want to
Do
put
you
him on the
not
list?
deny it though either?
Well, you
Is
can
that,
make your
is
own
that a
list.
Kansas City pick or?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore.
No, not taking Kansas City.
He's choosing the Chargers, and that goes to Will.
Oh, the Chiefs, definitely.
Ashley.
The Chiefs.
Ouch. Joe.
Wait, are they playing like McCole Hardman and like Robinson and all those guys still?
Yes.
Yeah, then
Probably.
never mind.
Probably.
Give me the doesn't matter. Give me the Chiefs. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
For like a quarter.
Still give me the Chiefs. It's Anthony
They're
Lynn.
playing practice squad.
All right.
It's Justin Herbert.
I wanted Justin Herbert and the Chargers, even if they were playing starters in Kansas City. So I'm going to take the Chargers and 3.5 as well.
Somebody name me the backup for Patrick Mahomes.
Chad Heaney.
Chad Henne.
Chad Henne, right?
That's perfect. I'm taking the Chargers. All right. So that wraps
he'll
up.
throw for 300 yards though. That's the thing. It's an
Hey,
Andy Reid
throw-
offense.
Throw for 300, lose 38-17. Doesn't matter to me. All right. So that makes the end of our pick'em, our championship round. Just Paul, talk to us about where this pick'em came from. Who brought
LivingMyBestCigarLife.com. Go out, check it out. They got all the premium cigars you want, humidors, accessories, anything you want. Use the code MyBestCigarLife in all caps. Get $10 off your first order. Live My Best Cigar Life. Check it out.
We have a very short NBA rating segment just coming up after this commercial break. Stick with us. That's the bell. This is round 3. We're going to talk about the ITL power rankings for the NBA season. We did a poll. We asked how many people would put different teams in different rankings across Twitter and on Facebook, and we got back these results. And so I'm going to share them, what we came up with, and I'd like for us to start the debate. Bear with me because some of them are shocking. But we're just going to do rankings for time purposes. So let's
remember, you made these rankings. We did not.
That's right. You made these rankings. This was not an us thing. If I asked a sports science, I think it'd be very different. All right, here we go. So let's start off with the Western Conference, and I guess.
Oh my! What the
holy lord!
What is this?
This is what we got back, and this is our 1 through 10. So the Lakers, obviously, I guess a fan favorite, came in at number 1 at 2-2 for the season. The Phoenix Suns bubble team must still have an impact. They came in at number 2. Sacramento Kings at 3. The Clippers are 3-1 at 4. Then Blazers, Spurs, Pelicans, Warriors, the Rockets, who haven't won a game but haven't had a full team, at 9, and the Timberwolves at 10.
Who in Sam's hell made this list?
This is how the points came in. Here we go. I got teenage Twitter on here. Let's dissect the hell out of it. I don't want to go through each one, but let's talk about the top 3 teams in the West and who you got there. Davis, talk to us.
No, I want you to talk about it. Like, okay, but no. Seriously, I got the Lakers at 1. Where are the Clippers?
Clippers are 4.
4.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah. So the Clippers are 2. And 3 would probably have to be the Suns. I mean, I agree with kind of the top of your list. Kings kind of had an easy schedule to start out. Everyone's starting out like soft this year. We're going to see most of these teams that you have in here drop out of the top 10, honestly. But like the Kings probably stay in the top 10. Timberwolves out. Rockets iffy. Warriors definitely out. Sorry, Jet. Spurs probably out. Maybe the Blazers. I mean, the West is just really loaded.
Yeah, the way I see it, the Kings play the Rockets back-to-back. They play Wednesday and Saturday against the Rockets. If they were to win one of those two or win both, then I would say the Kings might be a little for real to start the season. Let me caveat this. I asked for the top 10 teams right now, a week and a half into the NBA season. This is what I got. Just caveat that, because some people would say, where are the Nuggets? The Nuggets are 1-3, right? And they haven't exactly played
Dallas.
Well. Dallas came out 11 on the list. I wish I could add them there, but Timberwolves losing Cat, I was surprised to see them at number 10. So let me go over to you, Jet. Jet, what's the biggest surprise on this list for you?
Well, I mean, a team goes 1-3 in the Nuggets, and suddenly they're just garbage. Jokic has been absolutely unbelievable.
Hey, they went 1-3 in the playoffs 3 times and won 2 series. So
exactly. I mean, I think it's just a matter of getting Jamal Murray going, and then they're fine.
Agree. I saw that guy break 6 free throws in a row, and it shocked the hell out of me. Will, you were shaking your head and shocked at this list as it was coming out. Talk to me a little bit. What was your biggest surprise?
I just wanted to see, has everyone else got Sacramento Kings on 3 on their list? Like, what is that? I'm sorry.
I got them
in
in
3
right
games
now.
of basketball.
Good ball, man.
I must have a ton of California following. I don't
You win
see
3
it
games
in
of
my
basketball
listeners,
you.
but it's definitely NBA Twitter when it came to getting rankings here.
Shout out to Graham Simpson and his friends for making this list.
Yeah. But I will add on what Ernest said, and Houston haven't played a full team yet properly. So I'd like to see them up the list. But like Jet said as well, I've probably got the Lakers, Denver, Phoenix look decent. But yeah, it's extremely hard to put a 1 to 10 in that West Conference because everyone's very good.
Andrew, you've been quiet on this list so far. I know you were kind of had a shocked face. What are your top 3 teams in the West so far in this NBA season?
4 games, but the Kings have played some inspired ball, man. They have looked pretty decent so far. I like them at 3. The Lakers, I don't know, like that's a weird one at 1. Seems like a homer take. And I will say in Jets' defense with those Golden State Warriors, they're not going to be that bad the whole year, okay? Oubre's going to get out of this streak too, and when he does, look out. The ball movement's still pretty good in Golden State. They should be okay. Steph is still Steph, and Houston just has to figure out what their identity is. Like, they really need to figure out who they are as a team right now, because it just looks like a bunch of guys run around free on the court and have just no idea what's going on. So, I don't know. In Minnesota with Cat going down, that's tough, man. But the Clippers right now would be probably My third seed, yeah, I'd have the Kings, Clippers, and this is tough. I still want to say that, like, even though the Lakers are one, maybe they are just because of who they have on that team.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Job, from a statistical and analytical perspective, does this list make sense at all?
He's not even here.
We don't have him anymore. Okay.
He just made the list.
You just made the list. Josh still with us? Josh still with us?
Hey, Job said, God, these are bad. Gotta jump off. Happy birthday.
Is Josh still with us?
I'm still here.
All right, Josh,
Hello.
talk to us about this list. Who are your top three?
Lakers, Clippers, Suns. Couple notes on this: Sacramento Kings soft schedule. They don't deserve to be top three. That's aggressive. That's an overreaction. Portland's going to be a tough team to beat this year. They've been scrappy every game they've played so far. Pelicans very close to making my fraud list. They cost me about $200 last night and 81 points. I needed them to put 110 points up. Wasn't even close. Rockets, I also think people are kind of overreacting a bit. And Minnesota doesn't deserve to be there either.
I completely agree.
For the record, I wasn't overreacting to the Rockets. I'm just saying that they just don't have an identity right now.
Yeah.
Also, do you know
they haven't had their players. I mean, the first game you're going to see Houston Rockets basketball.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, like, they started off so rocky, like, just nothing really smooth has happened for them. So, I mean, like, let's have this conversation 20 games down the road. And
Agreed.
Then
Agree. All right, let's switch gears. Let's talk about the Eastern Conference. I saved the Just Brothers, Steve and Will, for this one because I wanted this reaction to come fresh.
Fuck.
Just one. Let's
go,
baby.
Have fun with this one, guys.
All right. I'm not even talking about it.
Have fun with this one.
I'm not talking about it. I have to go
I
to
don't
bed.
even want to look at this. Like, holy crap. It's
I have to go to bed.
Oh,
I'm not. This is too stupid. For me to be
now,
wasting my
I'm going to
time
have
with the
Steve give a
tennis
hot
on
take
tonight.
here. Steve, is Boston really the sixth best team in the East?
It's fucking 4 fucking games.
Hey, I might add, the Hawks did just lose to the Nets.
Wait, can I explain?
There you go, 3-1. Go ahead, Will.
Can I explain?
The game's a lot tighter than I thought it'd be, though.
I've just watched the whole game, and Brooklyn have just had to play KD and Kyrie 35 minutes each, full blown.
As they should after resting.
But my point is, like, they played that like that was a playoff game. They realized that Atlanta are a legit side in this Eastern Conference. We've won 3 games against teams we should have won. I'm not saying we're number 1 in the rankings because we're not, but we are proper.
Twitter says you are.
Twitter stays undefeated, kids.
I predicted us 5th in the East this year. But Orlando are the only unbeaten team now in the NBA. But watch this Hawks team because we are legit.
Just Paul, I want to see your reaction. Milwaukee at 7 at 2-2 after just destroying the Miami Heat, and Miami Heat at 9.
3.
Yeah, I mean,
we go to your mind.
76ers are at 3.
Yeah. I mean, this list is great. I will say a tip of the cap to the Magic. I mean, they have 5 players scoring like 20 points or something like that. I saw today, but they're not the number 2 team out there for sure.
Markelle Fultz is looking nice though. Wow.
Yeah, yep.
And Anthony.
Yeah, I know. Ben Volin
And
talking
Anthony.
about him.
And Terrence Ross.
Yeah.
Ross,
the Celtics have come out with a tough schedule. The Nets have come out with a tough schedule, and do what they have to do. The Cavs are playing well. They are playing well. The Knicks are a good surprise too. I like at the bottom there. The Pacers, I kind of wrote them off at the beginning of the year, and I guess I'm wrong on them. I don't see the Magic and the Sixers got to go down. The Celtics, the Bucks have got to go up, and the Nets too. The Celtics and Bucks have got to go up.
I mean, Nets,
say-
Nets Celtics easily top 5. I don't understand.
That's a 1.
If it's based off of Twitter the Sixers are going to be in the top 3 even if they finish tier for like 20.
And Ben Simmons will be the MVP.
It's very true.
If
Shout out
it's
to
based
Graham
off
for
of,
bringing out
if
all
it's
his people
based
to
off
give
of
us the number
Sixers
one.
Twitter, Ben Simmons actually shoots
I did
the
get
ball.
a ton of number 1 rankings for the Sixers, but I diluted that and I brought them back down to earth a little bit.
What I will say about Brooklyn Boston and Indiana is I've watched their back-to-back games the last couple of days, and they were 2 really, really good contests. So if they come off to playoff in the matchup in the playoffs, then that could be a good 7-game series to watch.
I can't wait to save this
without Kemba Walker.
Also, when we circle back to this in 20 games, the Raptors will be back on that sheet. Nick Nurse will have this team going.
I don't know, man.
That's a hot take for you.
I don't know,
hey,
dude.
hot
Siakam spins left and right now.
They'll be on the list, but at the bottom of it.
Siakam.
Dude,
Bless you.
I am only trying to fucking stay awake right now so I can sing to Ash.
Again, we're gonna wrap this up.
We have 10 minutes
I'm
past.
just saying,
We will do this. We would do this every week. We'll go to all the NBA Twitter groups. We will put out, give me your top 10. So look out for that. And we will continue to do this list and see how it manifests. But thank you, everybody who participated in round 3. Thank you for the conversation. We're going to have more NBA next week as ITL Hoops kicks off and gets us started into the NFL playoffs. That'll be a shorter conversation into NBA ITL Hoops. We are excited. Thank you guys for lasting the entire year with us. I am hyped. As you can see, popping fireworks tomorrow. Going to have the family here. Let's do our wrap-ups and sign-offs so Steve can get to bed. We'll start with Davis.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. You can catch me at ddog_1123 on Twitter. We're trying to transition College Football Break Room into College Basketball Show once we get through bowl season. Go watch our latest episode. You'll see Paul and Ernest and Luke and I pick our bowls from this week, and they're pretty interesting. But Go Pokes was not a fluke game last night. At Josh.
Thanks, Davis. Josh, why don't we go right to you next?
Yes, it was. I don't want to talk about it. No. Okay. Anyway, you can follow me at Josh Elliott 9 on Twitter. You can find my weekly show just a bit outside. Gonna be releasing tomorrow morning. Also, watch out in 2021 for a new show for BCMG called Call Your Shot. It's going to be a gambling competitive show. It's going to be a ton of fun. And yeah, it's going to be a great time.
Andrew, talk to the people.
You bet. You can find me at Boomtown Pod on Facebook. We're going to be coming out with a new podcast in the new year, roughly right after our Fight Island streak of 3 fight cards in a row, which has got Josh's piggy bank fired up. Cannot wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's hit those bets, boys. And find me at Andrew Conn on Twitter. As we alluded to earlier in the show, when people were taking shots at me, Doc's account over here has more followers, and he's been inactive for 3 weeks. So shoot your boy a like. All right, here we go.
I appreciate that shout out again. That's at Ducky Future PhD. Thanks,
Yes.
Andrew. All right, just Luke, talk to the people.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Hearts on Hockey. Start some shit, talk some shit. Twitter is lawless, especially in 2020. Twitter was definitely lawless.
God, is it ever?
For sure. But on a
Twisted
serious
Tea.
note, it's seriously go to the App Store and download Uber or whatever you want. Do not drink and drive tomorrow.
No.
I mean, it's unbelievable. You think
or anytime.
or anytime.
I was going to ask if we
but
could tonight.
at any point in time, whatever. But on New Year's Eve, do not think you can just get in your car drunk and get away with it.
And if you have
you're going to
friends
be
with you-
online, you're going to be on my Twitter feed because I follow it, all the West Virginia ones, just to make sure any of my friends made the list last night. Yes,
Yeah.
the drunk
And
list.
If you're in my local
Call an
area, I will
Uber.
find out any police postings that I can.
If you have any
Call
friends-
a
on the Twitter
fucking
feed for people to
Uber.
avoid them.
Be smart. Don't start 2021 with a DUI.
If you have any friends that drink and drive and they have a Twisted Tea can beside them, grab it. Those things
Smash
do
it.
damage. Hit them
Smash
with
it.
it. Let's go.
That's what it is. That's what it is right there. Jed, talk to the people.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Frostbite Pod. Keep an eye out. We got NHL on the way. Harrison is a big NHL guy. Also, keep an eye out. I'm probably going to start a YouTube here pretty soon focused on the NBA. So yeah, we got a lot of new stuff coming. I'm looking forward to it, and especially looking forward to those Puckleheads coming back.
Oh yeah,
hyped, very
Puck
hyped.
season.
Will, talk to the people.
Yeah, you can find me on Lathe on Tour on most things. Do most of my work on YouTube. As you guys can, well, you can't see, but I've got a bit of a new setup. Got some new lights in, which are pretty nice for the setup.
I like the curtains.
Oh, thank you very much. And
Is that velvet?
most importantly, Dallas are down 25. Luca's 0 from 3 from the field.
Oh.
Trey Young for MVP. And have a good new year, people.
There we go. Had to throw that in there. Ashley, where you at?
I'm at sweetpeach_4, where you can find all the crazy shenanigans of family, life, wife, everything in between, plus sports. And just some inspo getting into the new year, trying to spread some positivity, but challenge yourself to do something a little bit deeper this year. I know we always set some New Year's resolution goals, but take it a little bit deeper. And I'm challenging each and every one of you guys to dig a little deeper and try something different, try something that makes you uncomfortable, that will benefit you in the long run. So just something to start the new year off right.
I love that, Ashley. I love that. Let's go over to Just Paul.
Yeah, been a great year, guys. Been a weird year. Had a lot of ups, a lot of downs with the family here, and with you guys. But we made it through. We're almost to the other side. BCMG has a ton of stuff in the works for next year. We're gonna be back to live events and stuff. So just keep a lookout for it. The Puckleheads will be back at the beginning of the year, and we'll be breaking down both conferences for you, some future bets for you, and then get you all set up for the NHL, which starts back the 13th. So,
baby.
Yeah, so we got some puck on the way.
Flyers. Fuck the Flyers.
Yeah,
Fuck the
but
Flyers.
but we do love you. We do love you.
But we
all out
love
there.
you, Gritty. We
Yeah.
love you.
And take care of yourselves tomorrow. Like Luke said, don't do anything stupid. We're not even really supposed to be out, so don't be out being an absolute fool. Take care of yourself, celebrate with your family, and one love.
Beautiful, beautiful. Steve, I know you need to go to bed, so go ahead and tell people where they can find you.
You can follow me at Rasner_Steven on Twitter. I would do like what Paul and Luke said, tell people not to be stupid tomorrow night, but that's a moot point because everyone's going to be stupid tomorrow night. It's amateur hour. It's New Year's Eve. You all forget how to handle your booze tomorrow night. I get it. And we forgot to do this, so I have to sing to Ashley right now, don't I?
Yep, everybody does have to sing to Ashley, so let's go ahead and get that done.
All right.
Ready? Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
dear Ashley. Someone fucking
happy
help me.
birthday to you.
To you.
That was
Love
beautiful,
the
guys.
acapella vibes, guys. I love it. Thank
That's
you
beautiful.
So
All
much.
right, Steve,
Showing
we're
all the love.
thunderstruck. I'll count you
That's
in.
like 40. That's like 45 drunk dudes at a bar trying to sing it or sing in unison.
We've done it 3 times, and it's
You
not
don't
got
want
any.
to, dude. You don't want to see me drunk after being up at 3:30 in the
That's
morning.
Piano Man being sung at 2 in the morning. That's what that was.
Let's wrap
Yeah,
this
it
up.
was.
We will do Thunderstruck in our first episode in 2021. It's a great way to bring things in. Steve's too half asleep to do it, but let me go ahead and wrap things up. I'm your host at Ducky Future PhD, Ernest Silva, or at Into the Lab Pod, which you should be following, or you do follow because you're seeing this tonight. We appreciate all y'all. Happy New Year. We're out of 2020. We have a new president of the United States. The world's back in order the next year. Hopefully we can go and do things regular, and you can see the BCMG group all together with a group picture this 2021 season. So thank you guys for being with us through the year. Thank you for being a part of this season, and be safe. Have fun. Happy New Year, everybody. Good night.
Happy New Year, guys.
Yep. Later, boys.
Later, guys.
In a bit.